artist something. And at first I thought they didn't open because it looks so like it looks a little junky, but they built a new building for probably the same people who were living there before. So they have, this will be south, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. These are nicer homes here next door, and then there's a part back there that kind of goes a little bit north, but interesting. It's sort of like the cottages, so it's interesting. I thought they were redoing the complex and those people were booted, but they kept the same artist apartments, whatever they're called. I guess it's like a co-op, or I'm wondering what the program is to be in there, but it's possible they could be controlled by whoever winds up in these houses. That's how it works. So there are people who learn how to handle people, and then if you're stuck in co-op land, and you could wind up controlled, handled, or they circled around gang stalkers. Anyway, we're getting all kinds of messaging here, like they trapped some gang stalkers into that little complex there. Okay, so anyway. This way. We're headed north on 17th Street. I just passed over Bainbridge, and I'm headed towards South Street. Right. He thinks he knows everything. So here we are, Cater Street. Cater running that way is really pretty. There's a medical facility and other things in that building there where the garage is, and the people who live here created a whole garden. It's a really beautiful garden. And they, in a way, they're lucky they don't have houses across the street to contend with. They kind of have the block to themselves, if you will. So I'm walking from South Street north on 17th towards Center City, and you can kind of see the high rises in the midst there. They are up on Market Street. We're somewhere sooner, like, you know, South Rittenhouse, Manning Street. That would be like the first serious high rise. And then they go on from there. Comcast is in the midst there. So the first serious high rise is sort of like a Jenga set one here, and then Comcast is way off in the back. They're on JFK, actually, not even Market. They're further back on JFK, which is 1 block north of Market. I've walked these streets for years, and one good thing about getting outdoors is you feel like doing more and more when you're outdoors. So I feel like I need to run or whatever. I want to make sure my legs don't get out of shape because I haven't been able to do yoga. It costs a lot of money these days to do yoga, and of course, if you've heard me mention this before in my videos, the yoga is nothing like what it used to be. Here in Philadelphia, the movement has ended. It's almost a mockery, and they're too experimental. Like, they're experimental with yoga to the point that it's just like, it's a kind of a disgrace upon the sanctity and the depth, soulfulness, and spirituality of yoga. So I don't want to put my money towards people who learn to signal too much and be like incredibly immature. It's really hard to explain. I'm sorry to, I don't want to sound, the thing is, I'm not a snotty person or anything, but I'm telling you, oh my God, Whoa, they messed up yoga big time. It could be all part of the bigger picture of gang stalking. So say it could get even worse. Say you're a huge baseball fan. You know everything about baseball, and then overnight they change baseball. You show up and they're not playing baseball, they're playing something that doesn't even resemble baseball, right? And that's part of your gang stalking program. And you're looking at everybody else like, we did sign up for a baseball game, right? These guys are calling themselves the Phillies, but they're playing like some sort of shuffleboard. I don't know what they're doing. That's how bad the yoga is here today. It's completely modified and changed, and I don't know what to say. So that's the way it is. And that could be a bigger picture of a major gang stalking type plan put in place to build someone up. We have one thing we love, yoga, and then to take it away. See what I mean? All right, I wanted to leave this here because I wanted to leave a card for these people because I have run into them a few times, and I'm pretty sure that's their house. So every once in a while I do a little push. Also, I have another thing going, By Mistake or Design Intel. I'll do a new one. Let's see.